I did hear you say we have 30 to 50,000 thoughts per day.
Yes.
And most of them are negative.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah.
What are some of the most common negative thoughts that you hear women come to you? Because I'm sure a ton of women confide in you.
I think the biggest one is definitely how they look.
Mm-hmm.
Is like the number one thing that's on women's mind is how they look. It's, how well of a mom they are. I think we're constantly analyzing how we're doing as
So
mothers
much.
or as parents, but women just, that's who we're talking about here. But, we have a lot of women in Burn Nation that do stay home with their kids. And so there's that identity, not crisis, but just, hey, how am I adding value? How do I feel seen? I want to feel seen. I don't feel seen in my life. Am I good enough? Am I good enough mom? Am I a good enough wife? And so I think we overanalyze so much, and we typically allow all of these inputs right into our life. Think about all the social media scrolling we do.
It's terrible. I was
Terrible.
listening to you talk about it, and I was like thinking to myself, I was like, yeah, everything looks perfect there, and everyone has money. Everyone's got
Yeah.
the nicest clothes. Everyone's got
Yeah.
this, and how do you?
Everyone's marriage is perfect,
Totally.
and all of the things. And like, listen, I can be guilty of it too, of my posting, like, because I don't like showing up on the internet and being negative and telling people my
Yeah, you're
shit.
trying to reinforce
Inspire,
positivity. Yeah.
But yes. So I do think just we also have so much against us in the society of just technology right in our face all the time, whether that's your phone or whether that's the computer or turn on the TV. It's just the majority of news is negative. The majority of what we're scrolling is comment sections. Oh my God. Like if you ever look at comment sections of certain videos,
I get them.
Yeah, you get them on your videos, and then
Yeah.
if you ever read them, it's like, it's natural to be negative. And so we have to work really, really, really hard to fight that and to have positivity in our mindset. And so you got to control your inputs. You got to control the people around you. That is the next thing that I think so many people underestimate, because it's family. And so maybe they feel like they have to be around these people. But I don't know about you, Shannon, but I cannot stand negative people that just, when they walk into the room, they suck the energy out of the room.
Takes a lot, right?
People, like even people I've had to work with before, I would like dread having meetings with these type of people. I mean, eventually I had to let them go, because I had that control. I had the ability to do that, because I was like, what am I doing? So people have the ability to control those thoughts too. And so if you're around negativity or victim mentality, those are going to be the thoughts that keep coming through. And your thoughts are what you're going to start to believe, what you're going to start to talk out, and then how your actions are going to follow.
And you say, I'm probably going to get this wrong because it's like one or the other. You say the body follows the mind. Is that your philosophy? Yeah.
Yeah, that's my belief and what I've read, and I've seen it. I've seen it. If we believe that we're going to be able to go in and do push-ups on our toes, and we keep telling ourselves that over and over again, our chances of doing push-ups on our toes are going to go up. If we are constantly like, nope, can't do that, won't do that, can't try that. Well,
it's visual affirmation too. It's, visual, verbal affirmation. I write things on my mirror in my bathroom, like some, there's certain jobs that I am up for or want to get. I have those companies written on my mirror. So every time I get out of the shower, I see it right there. Do you have any like mantras or affirmations that you say in the morning, or is it just not just, but is it the Bible kind of script, whatever you're doing, scriptures with Devin?
I'm big in prayer. So I'm really just, I'm always asking the Lord to protect me, bring people in my life that are meant to be in here, push darkness away, bring darkness to light so I can face it and deal with it. So I'm just constantly asking for that type of stuff. And then I'm ready to receive.
It's true. Like I've found when I start my day, even with that, right? And whatever you would believe in, right? If you're not a God-fearing person, if you're spiritual, even if it's just putting it out into the universe, I find that I have a different lightness about me when I wake up in the morning and before I even put my feet on the ground, just kind of be thankful and take things in and set my intentions for the day, which is a lot of times just like, hey, thank you for letting me wake up today. Just give me some patience and some peace
Yeah.
and you know, help me appreciate. I used to say that before I went on air for the NFL too. You know, I'd be like, hey, I'm holding a microphone. I've got a 30-second hit, but let me just connect with somebody. You know, if I can, you put me here, Lord, you put me here
Mhm.
for a reason. Like, just let me connect with someone that's on the other side of the screen in whatever way that is.
Yeah.
I used to just say a little prayer and
And I
then
love what you said about gratitude. There's gratitude journals that,
yeah,
are really big. And even that's one of the ways that I've tried to get my kids to start to even be thankful for what God has given us is, hey, what are you grateful for today? So that's a constant at our dinner table. What's something that you're grateful for that happened today? But yeah, that's a great step one is wake up and think of 5 things that you're grateful for. And
or
number one,
one. If five
number
is
one
too
should always
daunting,
be that you woke up,
yeah, yeah. If 5 burpees are too daunting, just do one. You know, like burpees
That's
are
true.
a
That's
thing
true.
of burn boot camp.
Oh,
I've
yeah, we
I've done
love our
a lot.
burpees at Burn Boot Camp.
Yeah, it was funny. I always like so when I do still do them here, and I have like double jointed thumbs. And Beth used to always yell at me because she would be like, "Do it on your hands," and I would
Yeah.
always do it like this, and I'd be like, "Nah, I can't do it on my." But I still do burpees. I'll be in the gym. I have a little. I actually like when I'm on the road. I have like a little cross training thing that I do
Oh, yeah,
probably for my days at Burn, and I'll do 10 burpees in between each set that I'm doing. And
yeah,
I think of Morgan
yeah.
oftentimes.